Echo Valley. It's gonna be a good day.
Rode a couple bikes at Echo Valley this day and figured I'd make a quick comparison video between my Husky 350, buddy's Yamaha 450, and a YZ250 two-stroke. I'll give you my thoughts, ride one lap on each, and if you're ever choosing between these three, my opinion, some of the best bikes might help you choose. Okay, first up, this is my 350. It's a 2022 Husqvarna. I really like this bike. In my opinion, the 350s are super easy to ride. They have good power up top. They don't have that 450 torque down low that makes it really snappy and wanting to wheelie out of ruts. The suspension's balanced. It's a forgiving bike. I feel really comfortable on these. I had a gas before this bike, and that's the reason I bought another one. I will say, really the only issue that I have with this is that it's 10 millimeters lower, apparently, than the KTM or the gases. So I do notice on this bike that my feet drag in deep ruts a lot. Out here at Echo today, this is the second practice, and it's already getting chewed up, and the track gets pretty deep. So whenever I had to try and stand in a rut, I felt like my inside foot got blown off pretty frequently. But in my opinion, really hard to beat these bikes. I'll let you watch the rest of the lap here. Not the best rider, I'd say. Maybe I can claim I'm a B-class woods rider, definitely a C-class motocross rider. Don't even hit all the jumps until later in the day.
Just picture me coming over this jump, endo the.
Yeah, I'll let Bryce finish, so he'll be okay.
I'll be nice to her.
Bryce is the sketchiest person ever.
On the slow fatty.
I managed to case a jump on my 350 and get a flat tire, but my buddy Sean was nice enough to let me borrow his 450 for a couple laps. And I really thought that this bike was going to be just a monster, super fast, hard to ride, but it really wasn't the case. As soon as I got on this bike, I felt really comfortable immediately. The first thing I noticed was that the riding position is much more upright. It feels like there's a lot of weight on the front, kind of like a Honda ergonomics almost. And the second thing I noticed is that this thing just makes so much power, but it's really smooth and easy to ride. I think he had it in the Kiefer map or something. You can download mapping for these bikes using their app, which is cool. And it felt light, but I just was idling this bike around, and I still felt like I could easily overjump everything. But super easy bike to ride. I feel like you could go so fast in this thing without even trying. Didn't tire me out at all. The suspension was good. I really liked it. It was probably too much for this track, but if you were on a sand track or something fast, I mean, this bike would just rip. The only issues I had with it, as I come up short on that jump there, easily could have cleared it, but didn't. The only issues I had on it was that the pegs are really strange. If you put your foot in the right position, your foot is kind of on the peg mount instead of the actual peg, so I was repositioning my feet all the time, and that the bike was just too powerful, really. Didn't feel like I ever had to rev it or anything, but awesome bike, easy to ride. If you want to go out there and be lazy and still go fast, get a YFC450.
She sounds crispy.
So one of my other buddies let me borrow his 2024 250 two-stroke out for a couple laps as well. And let me start by saying I love two-strokes. I've spent probably 200 plus hours on YZ250 two-strokes. I woods race KTM 125. And so the lack of engine braking is really comfortable for me, helps with my roll speed a lot. I also really liked on this particular bike, it had a stock pipe, pretty much stock everything, as I come up way short on that. It was really easy to ride. It made good low end, good mid range, revved out a bit. Probably better than most of the aftermarket pipes in my opinion. But you might notice that I'm going way slower on this bike. This particular one, I thought the suspension was really off. I think it was missing half the fork oil on one leg. The shock was really soft. And I just felt like it was just dancing around. So I struggled to push on this thing a lot and just be comfortable. But my favorite thing about the two-strokes is the lack of engine braking. Feels super light, makes good power, but I could not go anywhere near as fast as the four-strokes on this thing, partially due to the setup and partially just because they're not quite as easy to carry speed and just, drop it over every little jump out there. So definitely a fan of the two-strokes, but I think I was a lot slower on this YZ than the 450 or the 350. Doesn't mean it's a bad bike whatsoever. I absolutely love them. They're the Swiss Army knife of dirt bikes in my opinion. But if you want to go fast and not work, this bike is for people that like to ride loose, get sketchy, blow up berms, and run and gun it out there.
Is that a good bike?
You like it? Just lay it up,
I mean, feels like a YZ. I feel like the shock is soft and the forks are stiff except for when you bottom them out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's soft and stiff all at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like your rebound's just way too fast in the shock and there's no oil in the forks.
Probably.
That's my guess.
Yeah, I'm sure that shock, that oil shock. So it's not dampening at all because it's like water now.
The jetting is perfect.
It's stock. But the guy I bought it off of was a Yamaha rep. So he went around to Yamaha dealers and fixed all their issues if the mechanics couldn't fix it. So he was pretty good. So when it was new, it had 5 hours, 4 hours. It was fine.
Quick recap, big thanks to Sean and Kevin for letting me borrow their bikes. Didn't crash them, always good. But as far as the bike selection goes, in my opinion, I like the 350. Obviously, I'm biased, but it has that 250 engine character while still having tons of power to get you out of trouble. But the YZ250 two-stroke is a great bike. It's great in the woods. You barely have to do any maintenance. YZ450, super easy to ride, tons of power, go fast, don't have to work hard. I really don't think you can go wrong. Make your own choice. Let me know in the comments what your favorite is or if there's something else you'd like to see me test.